today, from Seattle, Washington,
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 20 carries, 97 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago.
21 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Seahawks at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Being chased out left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Second and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. pass is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Howell able to find Gray here.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
In trouble, and he's taken down. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
DK Metcalf.
His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back to throw. Howell.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
First down, Howell to throw.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Howell throwing on first down here.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 34. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And that is incomplete. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On first down, Howell.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Howell. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
3rd and long. Here's Howell.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
They'll set up to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Powell.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Throwing here, Howell.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Howell, 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Howell, 3rd and goal. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
Howell's throw caught by Gray.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. To try again after the sack.
Howell. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Powell, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Joe Burrow.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly hoped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Walker with another carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
That's that's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
On second and 11 now. Howell, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And down he'll go at the 25.
Now Howell. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw.
He'll find Metcalf. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. take it at about the 16.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Howell down to throw it. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And Howell will throw it. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
4th down, Howell.
Able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Howell from the gun.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. He'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. 4th down, Howell, desperation time. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Room here to run. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3